Welcome to the State Hornet News. My name is Chrissy Martinez.
And I'm Dominic Vidiello. Here's the latest from the multimedia section of the State Hornet newsroom. At the end of January, Sac State opened its COVID-19 vaccination clinic and began vaccinating people 65 years or older and students working with patients. Sac State administration has now made all students eligible for the vaccine and can begin making appointments. Sac State administration began sending out emails on Tuesday with links for students to start booking their vaccination appointments. Sac State is still not requiring students to be vaccinated for COVID-19 to return to campus in the fall, citing the fact that the vaccine is only under emergency authorization use from the FDA and is not subject to legislation already in place requiring vaccines at public universities in California.
I think they should be able to, as long as there's precautions like wearing masks and social distancing. But I think ultimately it's up to the person if they want to get it, and they shouldn't be kept from coming back to school if they didn't get it.
Not as, I hoped for maybe 100 or more to sign up, and so it was really more like 20 or 30, but we did have students that got in, and then today and tomorrow we're full. Well, we do have some second dose appointments from people who got vaccinated 3 weeks ago. So part of the appointments every day are second dose. We always guarantee the second dose is available. And then all the rest of the appointments, we do about 300 a day. And so over half are going to be then students today and tomorrow. And then this weekend, we'll send out appointments for next week. The clinic's open Tuesday through Friday, and we'll get as many students as we can in every day.
It feels really good and relieving that we actually have access to get the vaccine now, and it's administered by Sac State.
I think it's awesome what Sac State has done. I think it's amazing that people now have the opportunity to get vaccinated, that anyone really 16 years and older has that opportunity. I think it's really cool to be a part of. It's just seeing the people's excitement when you're giving them their vaccination. People, can I take a picture? Can I get a video? You can just tell people are ready for this, and they're really excited that they now have the opportunity to do this.
Sac State ASI held its Board of Directors elections on Wednesday and Thursday to determine who will fill the roles of President, Vice President, and other officers of ASI. Samantha Elizalde won the election for ASI President with a staggering 55% of the votes. Multimedia reporter Alondra Mejia had a Zoom interview with current ASI President and Sac State's newest elected ASI officials to get the rundown on what's to come.
So right now, we are not in normal times. It's obvious, we're coming back from a pandemic, a full year of being online. So overall, I think one thing I would want to accomplish is, a smooth transition back to campus, ensuring that, we're able to get students back on campus safely, and, meet their educational needs, and overall, reuniting the Hornet family and, building better community.
The COVID-19 pandemic and distance learning made an impact on college students. As a result of COVID-19, 89% of college students are experiencing stress and anxiety, according to an Active Mind survey. For any Sac State students struggling, Student Health and Counseling Services offer individual counseling, group counseling, and peer counseling. I recently checked in with 3 students to see how their mental health has changed since I talked to them in February. Here's a short clip of one of those interviews.
I have started a pretty strict program with the gym. So I force myself to go a certain amount of time for a certain amount of days over a week, start regimenting my diet, and then filtering who I follow or don't follow on social media, or controlling my screen time is a big one, because we're pretty much living our lives through a screen right now because we can't really see other people. So I think we get enough screen time during class and doing homework and any other work that we have to do. So just getting outside as much real life experience as possible, I think, is helpful.
Sacramento State's Faculty Senate voted to approve the establishment of an ethnic studies requirement on April 1st, which complies with Assembly Bill 1460. The Faculty Senate voted to recommend reducing units in Area D from 12 units to 9 to accommodate the new requirement. Broadcast editor Gerardo Zavala talked to Ethnic Studies Chair Annette Reed regarding the application of the new Ethnic Studies requirement at Sac State.
Our campus, we usually have about 31,000 students. We have a very large campus. And so we are going to need some help, not only with hiring of faculty, but also hiring of staff. I'm excited right now that just this week, they ended up going through the GE committee and the classes are basically ready to go. And so it's just a matter now of changing, some of the, the catalog to reflect that. And so, because we're all here for our students and we want to make sure we have the classes going with the people who have the expertise to teach them. And we want to be able to do that, so that I think students can feel good about the classes they're taking and so that we can feel good about what we're offering.
The Sac State's theater department will be performing its next play virtually due to COVID-19. The play, titled "We Are Proud to Present a Presentation About the Herero of Namibia, formerly known as Southwest Africa, from the German Südwest Africa, between the years 1884 to 1915, will be performed April 21st through the 25th virtually. Tickets will be available for $10 and may be purchased at the Sac State's theater department page.
It's about actors, young actors, coming together and trying to retell the story of the first genocide that occurred in the 20th century of the Herero people by German colonizers like over 100 years ago.
Sac State softball player Alondra Mejia set a school record by hitting 3 home runs in a single game, a feat that has never been accomplished in the 54-plus years of Hornet softball, according to Hornet Athletics. Mejia set this record while facing off against the Montana Grizzlies.
Was just very electrifying, so every time I got up to the plate, I was just looking. I was in the zone and looking anything to hit, anything close. I was gonna put my bat to the ball and just let it drive. It was crazy. During the game, I didn't even know I had 3 home runs. I was just hitting. I was just playing my game, and then I saw it at night, and somebody sent it to me, and I was like, oh my god! I set the record. I was like, oh wow, I had no idea. It was really amazing.
Sac State's 2019 rugby club team qualified for the Pac-7 rugby tournament for the first time in 20 years, but their victory was cut short as COVID-19 was beginning to spread and force closures. After a year of no rugby, Sac State rugby player Ronald Walker reflects on what his senior year could have been and the effects of COVID-19.
Everything got cut off, games got shut down. We're hoping this semester in spring we will be able to come back and at least attempt to play in a national game again since we qualified for first last year, but they ended up shutting that down too. So that really hurt me a lot because that was an opportunity for me to show what I can do to teams outside of college for up the next level.
Thank you for joining us on this edition of the State Hornet News. My name is Dominic Vidiello.
And my name is Christy Martinez. As always, our coverage will continue on statehornet.com. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.